Hello, I'm Dom, and this is How to Draw. Today we're going to be drawing Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Thank you to Andrew the Beast 31 for the suggestion on the last video. Please feel free to draw along. I'll be drawing on Photoshop, and at the end of this video, I'll be reviewing your drawings of Eric Andre from the last episode, so stick around to the end. The only rules that I really follow with this is, like I said, I use Photoshop. I try not to plan too much in the beginning, and I have a pretty strong timer that I follow. This is going to take me 30 minutes. This is edited down from a 30-minute drawing. 15 minutes into this drawing, I'm going to pull a card, a Valet the Summoning Card, which will fundamentally change the image that I'm working on. And that's it. Those are the rules. So Mugen from Samurai Champloo. I have a lot of thoughts on Mugen, a lot of thoughts on Samurai Champloo. It's one of my favorite animes. One of my favorite anime? What's the plural of anime? For those of you following along I'm going to add another caveat. Either if you're going to be drawing this outside of analog media, so if you're not drawing on this with pen and paper, you must use Photoshop. Don't use anything else. If you can't afford Photoshop, you're poor. What I'm thinking about is just shape. I might draw a couple Mugens. What's the plural of Mugen? I gotta be very loose. This is why I do figure drawing every morning. I spent some time thinking, not pre-planning, but just thinking about the shape of this guy. And the way this character is designed, to me, he goes from large to small. He's sort of like he's a very skinny, lean dude. And, some of the brilliance of his character design is that he's sort of like I guess like a pufferfish in that way. Of if he's charging at you, he obviously has the breakdancing thing going on, but if he's charging at you, one of the things he's very chaotic, so he can grow very large because he's making his legs make him look larger than he is. His body, the way he uses it, makes it look like it's like a giant sort of, almost like a chaotic wave coming at you. I don't care what nobody says, Mugen is black. That's the big takeaway from this How to Draw. That's what I really want you to remember about this. Mugen's black, dog. A very open character design-wise, very open, flowing sort of guy. Great contrast against Jin, the more traditional samurai. I gotta draw his sandals. If I'm gonna draw Mugen, these sandals have to be there. Don't forget to save your stuff, folks. The Jiraiya sandals, R.I.P. Jiraiya. Some of you out there are like, I didn't know Jiraiya died from Naruto. Now you know. Do I want to duplicate it? Yeah, let me just make another one. That's going to be the warm-up Mugen. I'll make the second Mugen. I don't know, I always imagine him, he's either on the ground, upside down or something. I don't get to draw many people upside down, so I'm gonna try to do him in his breakdancey pose. Let's see if I can pull this off. These gesture drawings I've been doing figure drawing every morning for 30 minutes, and it's definitely helping me. It's helping me just be loose and just get right into this. I'm noticing that I'm just jumping right into it without having to think too much, since I have to do poses like this every morning anyway. So a little more about Mugen. I'm gonna perhaps I'll do a little portrait thing of him, since I'm making good time. Flip the canvas. Yes, that'll help. His body's in motion, so his shorts should be here. His jacket right here, like that. And I don't know where his head should be. Maybe you just see his jaw. His his ugly shirt, like billowing. Billowing, that's a good verb to describe Mugen's style. Okay, that's not bad. Whoops. Let's add some color to this before this Valet the Summoning Card destroys me. I'm just gonna color pick because I can, man. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna color pick right from this. They really should have just made him a black dude. Like, come on, man. Just go ahead and make him... He's already darker than, like, 98% of anyone in an anime. Just go ahead and fucking make him a darker skinned dude, man. Come on. Come on, Watanabe. Shit. I want to make these lines colored. Make them, I think blue. Will that work? Red. Yeah, let's go for a red. I haven't done something like that in a while. Okay, yeah, so I was a senior in high school. You know what? I was a junior when it came out, and what I remember most distinctly as being so blown away by Nujabes Fat John soundtrack, the Nujabes and Fat John soundtrack, and just like Shiki no Uta, Battle Cry, all that shit, just being like, man, these motherfuckers are just like, they're rapping in an anime opening, just having, I mean, clearly some of the best anime music in any anime, because they really took time to make something that was just so beautiful in an ambient perspective. It worked with the fight scenes, with the choreography, like even when you had the scenes with like Mugen, Jin, who's really practiced and all that, it really worked well with hip hop. And if you haven't seen Samurai Champloo, you really should, because of how well the music and the combat and all the narrative flows together. We're gonna pick his color of his shirt. If you all don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm using the Alt key, which allows you to select colors. When you only have 30 minutes to draw something, like, you pretty much only have the option of doing something super quick and gestural, or try to get a likeness in like one small tiny location. But I'll remind you guys, before we draw the card, that special Valet the Summoning Card, which is gonna fuck up all my work, potentially. I have really no idea what it's gonna be. I wanna remind you guys, if you're enjoying this, go ahead and post in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Samurai Champloo, what the series means to you, how you got into it. More importantly, let me know what I should draw the next time. Give me a suggestion for the next video. And if I like it, if it resonates with me at the time, I might take your suggestion. And you'll end up like Andre Beast 31, who made the great suggestion of Mugen, specifically of Mugen in motion, which I fulfilled right here. All right, let's get this card out. Let's do this. I'm gonna use this, and hopefully, the only thing is, if it says something about like animation or something like that, that's not gonna count. So I'm gonna do it right now. All right, Valet the Summoning Card. We're drawing it. We're doing it. Okay, that's Lynchian. A being from the Black Lodge removes all the color from your piece. That's doable. I can do that. That's no sweat. Okay. So let's just take out. We'll desaturate this. Boom. And then we'll just remove the color from this. So now we're just working with gradients. Mugen without color is a little difficult because I think of the red whenever I think of him, but that wasn't the worst thing that could happen. If you're following along, you can go ahead and try the same thing I'm doing. Do the motion versions, the more gestural versions of Mugen, do a couple of those. A lot of contour, just follow just do some flowy versions, and then try doing a portrait. If you would like to follow along in my footsteps. Otherwise, draw Mugen however the fuck you feel like. And if you are following along and would like to submit your drawing, send it to ask@domrabrun.com, please. And ask@domrabrun.com. I'm gonna look through the my favorite ones, and then in the next video, I'll review them and talk about them, give you guys props, send you a little gift, little secret gift in your email box. It'll be very fun. My favorite moments from Samurai Champloo are, man, there's so many that stick out to me, but I think I had to pick out some fight scenes. Obviously, any fight scene between Mugen and Jin. The first fight with Mugen, when he's just like kicking barrels and chopping them and just flipping around. The mixture of the breakdancing. Samurai Champloo is about Mugen. And I'm clearly a Mugen stan. I'm always gonna be a Mugen stan. Come on, dude. Also, I know that there's some philosophical stuff going on in this anime with Fu trying to learn more about her father and that sort of thing, the Sunflower Samurai, and how feudal that is. I think that was always a beautiful thing, and I like that there wasn't really a resolution with that. That's a super modernist thing to include in an adult cartoon. I think we're coming towards some kind of a resolution here. Yeah, I definitely put way too much on his Yep. Okay, I'm getting there. Getting somewhere. Maybe I should just focus on the his shirt. Making this look like his shirt, maybe something like that. I can pull that off. His shirt is definitely lighter than his skin color. Yes. Don't forget, as we wrap this up, let me know what your favorite Samurai Champloo moments are in the comments. What you're thinking about. How's it going in your artistic journey? Or if you're not an artist, what you're thinking of this drawing. Let me know your suggestions. You can do that in the comments below. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with for this character. All right. I think we're about to call this a wrap. I'm just gonna give him 2 earrings, nice 2 earrings. As I do this, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that shit to this video. Like and subscribe and tell your friendos who can draw. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's a Mugen right there. And I'm going to cut out some of this so you can see the old other Mugen in the background. Maybe. Okay, cut that out, cut that out. I like that, actually. I like how this shape looks. And his hair. Cut out a little more. And a little more here. Give him a little haircut. Doom. Oh, okay. That's not bad at all. Very good. All right. That's it. We drew Mugen. Thank you all for your suggestions. Thank you for being here and watching. Once again, Andrew the Beast 31, thank you for your suggestion, your recommendation. Hello. It's me, your boy. Last week, I asked you all to draw Eric Andre while I drew Eric Andre. If you haven't seen that video, watch it right here. Also, link in the show notes. We drew Eric Andre together. It was about 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes, and I got a bunch of submissions from you guys. You sent them to ask@domrabrun.com. You sent them via IG DM, Twitter DM, all that stuff. It's all fine. My preferred place, though, is ask@domrabrun.com if you follow along in my drawings. And I wanted to give a little bit of a spotlight, shine some light on some of my favorite drawings that were submitted. And before you complain, I just got to let you know, the reason you're in the dungeon with these drawings is because that's the only space I have right now. I'm renovating the Cerberus house. You know, I was able to get in through making some deals and all that stuff, but the dungeon is the only place where I can house your drawings right now. So don't complain. That's just how it is right now, all right? Bear with me. So the first drawing I want to look at is from Fetus Twinsies. Very cool red. You went with the monochromatic. And I don't know what is going on with this guy up here. I mean, it's like I guess it's a separate Eric Andre. He did a couple of them. There's sort of an implication that there might be another one somewhere around here. I like that very much. You definitely went really fast with it. Fetus Twinsies, very nice. I like that. Another one from Jorge Alberto 420 on Twitter. You got to get a shorter screen name. You got to do it. He says, I kind of wanted to add more, but it is what it is. Dom Rabrun back at it again with another dope Eric Andre drawing tutorial. I added a word, whatever. And, you know, Jorge is really good with composition as well, because this did not slip my mind. Pay attention to this. The Super Nintendo controllers that are framing this. Jorge has paid attention and has framed this in a way. And also, this drawing is not flat. Notice that. You see the creases right here. You see the creases. And yeah, this is a guy who's good in the pocket. He's a great quarterback. Love the color right here. How you outlined it and even outlined in the hair right there. Some creepy eyeballs right there. And you also followed this sort of square shoulder thing I had going on. Very nice, Jorge, as usual. Last but not least, from It's Fundy. Now, It's Fundy, I think, did the most classical likeness, and Fundy kind of went for a similar thing, monochromatic, but he mentioned that he wasn't able to get kind of the perfect likeness, and that's cool because we're just doing 10 minutes. You know, this is not meant to be a sort of perfect likeness or anything like that. I love these little squid people. This is kind of reminiscent of like a pink guy Joji character. You know, these sort of man on the street things that Eric Andre does. I like it. Very nice. Love your drawings. And they'll be chilling in the dungeon until they're not in the dungeon. I don't know when that's going to happen, but all three of you, I'm going to be sending you a very special Valet the Summoning card, which may or may not influence the next drawing that you submit. Thank you for that. I'll also be sending you PSDs of these editions that I've made, which you can also see on patreon.com/valet if you are in the right tier. And you can see that below in the show notes. You can get links to that. Don't forget to like, comment about this, about these drawings. What do you think? You want to contribute a drawing? Who do you think I should draw next time? I'm looking for fictional characters this time, so let's get away from real people. Let's do fictional characters only this time, and we'll see what we end up coming up with next week. Thank you guys for submitting. Thank you for being part of this creative community and building this thing that's growing larger and larger. Thank you. I'll see you all next time in the dungeon.